Hi folks, Dan here. Hope you're all good today. This is the first episode of a series I'm calling Played Cymru. Yeah, the idea is I'm going to be playing through a game and then just doing sort of video updates every couple of days just to show where I'm at and to talk about what's been going on. So first episode, we're going to be covering Project Cars and where I'm up to in the game. I'm playing the career mode. So far, I think it's a pretty good game. There are a few issues I have with it, just in terms of the handling, just in terms of the sort of the general feel of the kart that I'm driving. I'm driving a Go-Kart, as you can see up in the top right-hand corner. But I'm generally, yeah, starting to get the feel for it, starting to get a bit of enjoyment out of the game now. So without any sort of further ado, I'm going to just carry on. I'm doing this kart championship at the moment, like I say. Things have been going okay so far. So what I should just explain, as you can see, I'm going for about 8 laps a race, or 55% equivalent. An opponent's skill of 60, which is sort of halfway between, maybe a bit higher than sort of medium difficulty. And I'm allowing restarts just because I'm making quite a lot of mistakes, and it tends to take me a minute to sort of find where the level of my kart is. So I'm going to start. I've obviously started recording. I'm going to start playing the game now. Excuse me, this is the first time I've done one of these, so I'm going to be maybe a little bit hesitant over some of the things, what to say, and I might lose sort of track of things a little bit here and there. I'm probably not going to speak whilst driving, just purely because there's going to be concentration required. So yeah, let's crack on. So I'm at the Greenwood circuit in the Republic of Ireland. I had a quick go of this track the other day. It's probably, of all the karting tracks, it's probably my favourite. It flows the best. If you're into your motorsport, you'll know flow is quite an important factor when it comes to circuits. If you're into Formula One in particular, you'll know that the drivers tend to favour tracks which have a good flow. And then the tracks which generally have like a lot more stop-startiness or stop-starty nature to them tend to be the ones that they're not so keen on. Of all of them, like I say, the Greenwood track feels more like a good kart track. So I'm just going to crack on. So far, I'm sort of shifting between a couple of views generally. This is probably my favourite, just because I like to be able to see the feet. Helps me get the game element positioning. A bit of hassle from the guys behind me there, as you can see. But like I say, this is the track I've enjoyed most so far. So I expect to at least do reasonably well. Oh, so yeah, that's one thing I'm forgetting is in between races, I'm sort of forgetting the flow and particularly how sort of the balance between brake and acceleration in the karts works. With a bigger car, you tend to have more weight behind it. So when you're coming into the corners, you can kind of predict a little bit further as to where the car might actually position itself on the corner. But on this, it's so light, it's so lightweight and minimal. It's a little harder to sort of find that sort of positioning. So I'm just trying to sort of very gradually ease my way into the corners. So far, we're doing all right. I'm hitting the curves a little more than I'd like to, so I'm losing a bit of time on. But I'm going to just shut up for a few minutes whilst I do this and try and seal this bit through. Oh. Better of the rumble strip there. I apologise for the quality of the audio if that's a bit dodgy. I am planning on getting a better microphone or a headset of some description, so I can at least hear the audio in my ears, and then the microphone will obviously pick up my my voice better. So that's something to kind of keep an eye out for. Halfway point of the race, that's still a bit of a gap up now. Should just say I've got the arrows on. I have those on just purely at the moment because these are tracks I don't know. As soon as I get to sort of the main series where it's, you know, racing on tracks that I actually know, then I'll probably take them off. But I was struggling, particularly with one of the early parking tracks because it was so stop-starty in nature. Remembering the layout was quite difficult. I know you can change the UI on this game, so I probably am going to shift things around at some stage. Probably want to get that map at a slightly lower position than it is now. I'd like to be able to look down and see it in the maybe the bottom left. And have the maybe that, you know, maybe swap it with the position for that top left, because that just feels a little bit out of place there. I don't need to know that all the time. The map is just handy, just for being able to glance at it a little bit lower, I would say. In fact, I might do that after this race. Last lap. Kind of becoming a bit dominant now, but there's always time for it to go wrong. One thing I've learned on this game. Initially the engineer would come on, you know, on my radio, on my controller, and he would distract me a little bit, I have to say, because I wasn't expecting it. Oh god, he came out of nowhere. Right, I'm going to try and slip past him again. Just managed it there. That was not expected. That was a sneaky move on his part. There we go. That's the win. Pleasing result. There we go. I'm looking for my. I backed this game as a as a crowdfunding backer, and I am waiting to see if my name pops up at some point as a rival in the game as well, because I think that was one of the things that encouraged me to do it. I did really want to get my name in the game. But there you have it. I won both races round Greenwood.
Fantastic! You've won your first championship. Make sure to check your inbox, as you will no doubt have received new contract offers. You can also renew your contract with your current team and stay on for another season.
There you have it. I've won my first championship. Whether I will be staying for another season in karting, I very much doubt, unless it's a unless I have to go through another season of karting in order to get to, say, Formula 3 or something like that. I don't know, but that's good. At least it's, you know, it's nice to progress. I wasn't sure how long it would take for, you know, to get through that stage really, but before we will, I'm just going to adjust that UI. God, the I'm having to, in order to be able to record the PlayStation, I'm having to run it through a HDCP stripper box, which basically takes away the HD copy protection, and a box that encodes it to my PC at the same time. So there's a couple of things obviously that has to happen, which isn't ideal, but it does seem to be, by the looks of things, be affecting the quality of the visual a little bit. So that's something I'm going to have to look at, but you know, not today. I'm not going to worry about it today. Let's just go to setup, gameplay, maybe. HUD level, mirror off. Guiding line, at the moment, yes. Turn indicator, no. Track map, on. I thought you could move them around. Clearly not. That's a shame. Oh well.
Welcome to your first invitational event.
Oh, apparently I can finish the season here. Let's finish the season. Grease lighting or Torque Riders? Torque Riders, I prefer their name.
This is Superkarts, the premium league of kart racing. You'll start out in a short national.
My home track, I live relatively close to Alton Park in North Wales. I and I'm actually going to Alton Park in a couple of weeks' time for the British Touring Car Championship. So get a little practice in around Alton Park just in time. Actually, I think I'm going for a driving experience day as well. There, not so long. I think early June. So that's pretty cool. So I'll get a bit of practice in on project cars in the next couple of weeks. There's definitely some vignetting on that text.
This is a practice session. All
Go, go, go! Okay, the tyres and brakes are going to be cold on this out lap, so take it easy and build up your speed once they get warm.
Definitely a lot more powerful. Definitely more responsive. Oh, overcooked it. Oh well, be expected. I believe that's called finding the ragged edge. Look at the cooling radiators on the back of these things. Guy deserves what he gets because he doesn't use any sense. Not quite as twitchy. Oh, whoa, whoa! Did you see that? That was crazy. What happened? Sorry about this, folks. I just want to see what happened there. That was crazy. It's the first time I've seen the computers make an error like that, and I think it's just interesting to see it can do that. In terms of being able to switch between cars, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, that's crazy stuff. again. Right. Bit of concentration. Next lap is going to be the one. As I overtook it again. Like the fact the debris is still on the circuit. The whining you can hear is my cat, who's just decided to join me. And oh, damn it, damn it, damn it! Okay, so here's the first incident we saw. Just flipped, just absolutely flipped. Right, it's safe to say the session's not going so well. Looks like I've got a problem anyway on the back. Yeah, it looks like I've lost the front bearing. Yep. So it's just a standard go-kart at the front now. I'll make it work. I just took pole. I mean, it didn't feel like a particularly good lap, but I've done it at least. I suppose having less of your entire body work helps.
Qualifying determines
Practice.
your placement on the start.
I didn't realise that was practice. I thought it was qualifying. Oh well.
Go, go, go!
We'll do a better job this time. God, it is actually amazing how different the car feels on cold tyres. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tyres are getting warm. Front's still a bit snappy. Whoa, see? Car's just snapping away from you. This game is pretty harsh about the whole lap invalidated thing. I used to think that Forza 5 was harsh and just, you know, someone else crashes into you and then you have your lap invalidated. That seems somewhat ridiculous to me, but this, you know, it doesn't happen in real life. If you drive off the circuit because of, you know, little cockpit or whatever, that's enough of a punishment. You know, I get the fact that it's invalid because I've gone slower because I went off the circuit, not because I shouldn't have it invalidated on top of that. It's my own damn fault, for God's sake. It's a mistake. First corner definitely seems to be catching the computer out a little bit. There's always a little push of tyre smoke every lap nearly. But again, I'm not much better. Definitely an improvement there. another run. Track appears relatively clear, it might be a good opportunity. Might have just, I'm third on the grid as it stands. I need to reset. I want to just say I want to get manual gears going at some point as well. So I'm running automatic at the moment, but that was just really to get going on the game. Plan is definitely to start using automatic as soon as possible, manual rather, as soon as possible. I've been doing a lot in terms of setting my blog up and setting the content recorded and things like that. And it's just a new way of doing things, new type of sort of spread of time. So I've just been just trying to get the basics set up first, and then once I've got a good system going, I can just switch in and play something, and record as and when, but and get set up and go kind of thing. But it's all going well so far. Really enjoying it. I think there's a lot of good YouTubers out there who've inspired me over the last 12 months to really get up and do something like this. I obviously just want to give a shout out to Statistical Approach, who does Football Manager content. The Game Chasers, because their stuff is just such high level, amazing quality, and I think their time was perfectly. In fact, maybe not.
That's P3, good driving.
Oh well, never mind.
We're well set up for the race now.
But yeah, the Game Chasers, Statistical Approach, Pat the NES Punk, Stellastig, all these people who've done absolutely great content, and I've really enjoyed watching them on YouTube the last sort of 2 years, probably now, and it's just really inspired me. I've wanted to do this for a while, and Giant Bomb guys, of course, as well. Would heartily recommend that you check any of those guys out. I'll probably put a link in the post and in the notes, so you can check them out. But onto the race now. Like I say, I'm probably going to have to just be a bit quieter at certain stages during this because I don't want to mess up. But I'll probably I'll do this race and then probably call the video quits for tonight. But it's been good having your company, and I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of Played Cymru. And we're off.
Green, green, green. Go, go, go.
Amazing start. Straight through the middle. Amazing start. Tyres are still a little bit on the cold side, but they'll warm up pretty quickly now, I would have thought. Bit of oversteer there. Lots of oversteer. Oh, damn it, gonna hit that sign. Oh god, oh god, oh god! That went tits up quite quickly. I got an amazing start. And then I just got a really nasty wobble on. Oh, as I tried to recover, I just got, oh god, oh god. All the bodywork's gone, but do you know what? The car seems okay, let's carry on. Oh, this car. Yeah, I think there's some underlying problems here. The back tyre is wrecked. That's where the underlying problem is. Too bad. It feels it when you turn into a corner. There is a sort of nasty sharpness to the turning, more so than usual. Yeah, this is not right. I'm going to be lucky to get 11th here if I can. I'm catching them quietly, I think. Oh, it's yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to just restart this. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to restart. For the sake of this one, I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Third on the grid.
This is the first race of the championship. Let's make it a good one. Green, green, green.
I got squeezed out. Can I? There is a cone caught. I think that's what comes from restarting. That is my punishment to get. But at least my car's in one piece this time, and I've got a chance. I think I've got a chance now of catching them up. The car feels a lot better. In fact, the back tyre was causing problems. Oh God! Yeah, this is hard. This is really hard. Remember drifting. At least I can see somebody. Jeremy Brunel, I'm coming for you, my friend. There are actually, I believe, some controller settings floating around the internet, which apparently make the car slightly more bearable in the DualShock, which I may look into changing for the next. Back tyre's gone again. That must be either something that happens. Oh. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different to how I was in qualifying when I actually felt like I had a good rhythm going. Oh, is there accident? Gotta get out of that corner. I think at this point, if there is a round 2, it would be remiss of me at this. It would be remiss of me not to do this now. So I think we'll carry on. Alarm's gone off. Alexander Santos. I'm no longer last. Seems to be in a bit of a close battle here.
This guy's all over you, filling the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can. Nice overtaking, great work.
What is going on in that first corner? Crazy stuff. There's some kind of bug there, quite literally. I think maybe the good folks at Slightly Mad need to look at that because they seem to just be hitting something and flipping. You can't see me, but I am shaking my head. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh God, oh God. Well, I will be very glad when this race is over. Nightmare from start to finish. Oh God, oh God. We accept it, we move on. Is there a race 2? There is a race 2. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to be quiet on this one, so I'm going to try and concentrate a little bit more if that's alright, folks.
Wait for it, get ready, I'll call the green. That's the fastest lap of the race, great lap. Try to get a good run from the last corner, slipstream past him on the straight. The gap to P3 is 1 second, very close, come on, keep pushing. Switch on and stay focused. We need consistent lap times now. Really push hard.
The only thing that's wrecking my consistency is that guy talking at me.
This guy's all over you, filling the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can. Dig deep and try and punch out some consistent times now. You're leading by 3 seconds, good job. Keep pushing, we still want that gap. Nice one, that was the fastest lap of the race. You're on the final lap.
Ooh, slightly blew it then. That was almost me ending up in the gravel. Stuff, pleased with that. I mean, I knew the first race was difficult, but I feel like I really got a handle of it on that second one. Where did my teammate finish? If I have one? No, never mind. Well, so for the first episode of Played Cymru, thank you very much for listening, watching, hopefully enjoying. My name's Dan. There's going to be a lot more of these. I'm not entirely sure now quite often how I'm going to be doing these, or the check-ins. What I'm planning to do is, if I don't do them day in day out, which I probably won't, I'm going to just give a bit of a recap at the start of each episode, just to really flesh out what's been happening, and then we'll carry on with a few races as we have done there. Let me know what you think on YouTube, on my website, thedanshires.wordpress.com, and on Twitter @thedanshires. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.